Pause whatever you're doing. This bonus moment is worth it. You're listening to the Airwaves Think podcast. So Queen, if you ever wondered why a relationship felt heavy, confusing, draining, or like you were losing yourself, it might not be that you were doing something wrong. It might be that you were yoked to someone who was never aligned with you in the first place. And listen, I know some of y'all are out there messing with people you have no business being tied to. I said it, I'm calling you out. You over there trying to make it work with somebody who can't even spell alignment, let alone live it. How shameful. You're praying for peace while dating a hobosexual. That's hobosexual. A whole bum living off of you with no beliefs, no goals, no aspirations, no nothing. Just using you up for free housing, free loving from you while they love bomb you for rapid progression and upward mobility. Girl, bye. Red flag, red flag, red flag, my love. If you don't get up out my face with that, do better. You're asking God for clarity while entertaining confusion on Friday nights. You're begging for purpose while texting somebody who doesn't even have a plan for tomorrow. Sis, it's not working because it was never supposed to work. Let that sink in, please. Deep, ocean deep, schools of fish deep, the Indian Ocean deep. Please let it sink in. Come on. Let's Titanic this, because I'm gonna need you to use your brain. I'm gonna need you to be smarter than this. You're trying to build a future with somebody who's still trying to figure out who they are or not. You're trying to be equally yoked with somebody who's not even equally present. And deep down, you know it. That's why you're tired. That's why you're drained. That's why you keep asking for signs. And God is like, baby, the sign is the chaos. So if you're wondering why it feels heavy, why it feels off, why it feels like you're dragging the whole relationship on your back, it's because you're trying to align with someone who has never aligned with you in the first place. And listen, alignment isn't about perfection, it's about peace. It's about choosing someone who's walking in the same direction as you, not dragging you backwards. You deserve that kind of partnership, friend. And don't ever say I didn't teach you anything, because I just did. You're welcome. Girl, let me break this down in a way that makes sense for where we are today. Because when people hear unequally yoked, they automatically think it's just a spiritual thing. And yes, it is spiritual, but it's also very practical. It shows up in real life every day. Being unequally yoked in 2026 looks like this. It's when one person is planning a future and the other person is planning the weekend. It's when one of you is building and the other one is drifting. It's when one of you is growing and the other is comfortable staying exactly the same. It's financial too. One person is saving, budgeting, trying to build stability, and the other person is out here living for the moment, spending like tomorrow doesn't exist. That's unevenly yoked. It's emotional. One person communicates, apologizes, takes accountability, and the other shuts down, deflects, or blames. One is handling, the other is repeating patterns. That's unevenly yoked. It's lifestyle. One person values peace, the other thrives on chaos. One wants a soft life. Hello, okay, soft life me up. But the other brings stress every time they walk in the room. That's unevenly yoked. It's values. One person values honesty, the other values not getting caught. One values family, the other values freedom. One values commitment, the other values options. That's unevenly yoked. It's priorities. One person makes time, the other makes excuses. Is that your man, your man, your man? One shows up, the other shows up only when it's convenient. That's unevenly yoked. And listen, it's purpose. One person is intentional, grounded, spiritually aligned, and the other is just out here floating, hoping life works itself out. That's unevenly yoked, sis. Now, let me say this too, because somebody needs to hear this. Sometimes people try to force a relationship to work, not because it's healthy, not because it's aligned, but because they're attached to the idea that that person or the aesthetic of being with them or the fear that they'll never find another. So they stay, they fold, they shrink, they sacrifice themselves into a miserable behind closed doors life while putting on a happy, picture perfect performance for the public. Smiling on Instagram, laughing at brunch, posting my man, my man, my man, but suffering in silence at home. And listen, this is the kind of relationship I pray never finds me. Thank God for my man, my man, my man, my husband. And I hope it never finds you, because without alignment, real alignment, things will get ugly. Not might, not maybe, will. If you want the rest of this conversation, the full episode is in the description. This is the Ever Airwaves Think podcast.